Hello, everyone. Today I wanted to talk about ridding yourself of phobias. And one that I deal with a lot at my work is claustrophobia. So I'm very familiar with it. But even with that and many other phobias and stuff, they all tend to have a general uh, type of theme, which is that it's of course phobia is just fancy word for fear. But these fears, the phobias, like claustrophobia and any other type of phobia and stuff that you have, uh, they are different from your, um, like if someone were to threaten you uh, with a dangerous object or something, then there is an immediate threat. There may be some fear that is an instinctual fear, where your uh, your survival is threatened. That's different than the phobias, which are generally a mental fear, which is a mind projected uh, thought pattern about future, about typically about what might happen, not really about what's happening right now. Um, for example, in again, I'm going to use claustrophobia a typical example for phobias, but you can kind of almost insert anything in here, and that's just because I'm most familiar with that. But a typical thought that most claustrophobic patients will use is that they what if I get stuck? But it's always what if I get stuck, not I am stuck right now. It's always future. It's always what could happen. It's the same as somebody has a fear of flying, and they're always afraid, what if we crash or something? What if this plane has problems? What if? Not the plane is having problems right now. So it's always a mind projected thought into future. Um, One of the biggest things that you can do to rid yourself of phobias, and which will work for all phobias, is bringing more presence into the situation, uh, getting yourself more into the moment, and actually being the witnessing presence of the emotion of any type of reaction that you're having in the moment, but trying to bring some presence into the situation. Because if you don't do that, then you'll actually identify yourself with the phobia, and in that case, then you you probably don't even realize that you are creating the fear. Um, for example, uh, the person that is afraid of the boogeyman, paradoxically, is also the creator of the boogeyman. And the only thing is that they are not aware that they are the creator of the boogeyman. And it's this lack of awareness that they are the creator of that monster, that continues and perpetuates the fear that what if the monster is there, and might, again, future, what if that monster comes out and might and hurts me or something and attacks me? What if it comes to attack me? Not it's attacking me right now. It's what if. Again, future. Always what if. So again, lack of presence, lack of staying in the present moment, and also lack of awareness of the thought, and and lack of awareness that you're even creating the scenario. At least if sometimes you will have some space between you and the fear. Um, but then there's typically another belief that's blocking that. You know, you'll, especially I'll get it in my job as far as claustrophobic patients that who say, I know it's all in my head. So they're already one step out the door. If you know that you are creating that fearful scenario, then you do have one step out of the door. The only difference is that they've kind of attached themselves to another belief that, you know, they think that even though it's in their head, that somehow they can't get rid of it. They're either too old, those belief patterns are stuck in my head, they're deep down in there, and I can't locate it and change the feeling, and that's why I have to react the way I do. And all of those are just kind of beliefs. There's just, you know, beliefs that, I can't get over a fear because I'm too old. Well, no, you can get over fear anytime. There's no, is that true? No. If you really evaluate some of these thoughts, these excuses that keep you in these fears, um, and really bring it to your awareness and really evaluate it, you'll find that they are nonsensical. I don't even really need to go over all of them because your awareness alone will be enough to be able to look at those beliefs, realize that they're nonsensical, but realize that they don't belong to you, and that awareness, the light of your awareness, will be able to disintegrate them on your own. There's no extra help, no particular uh, lesson or thing that you need to learn to be able to get over them. Just bringing your awareness, bringing your presence to that will naturally disintegrate those phobias. So the key is bringing presence to that um, situation. So whenever you're in that situation and you understand that you have that fear, and if you know that you have to go through certain scenarios, know that you have to go into these situations where you know that fear is going to come up, that's probably the best time to prepare yourself to try to stay aware, try to stay present, try to touch something, try to say, am I okay right now? Okay, you might feel something in your body. Your body's going to start to react. Your body's going to start to have a panic attack and stuff like that. Okay, I see that feeling going on in my body, but try to stay aware because that feeling will trigger into your mind and it will create thoughts which will feed the reaction. If you stay present, then what you can do is you kind of cut off the feeding mechanism. You cut off the thoughts, which will eventually cut off the emotional aspect of your that's the reacting force in your body. The panic attacks are responding to your thoughts, and it's a feeding mechanism. They've been feeding for a while, so now your body reacts a certain way. Now, when your body reacts a certain way, it kind of comes right back up to the thoughts and then triggers on some more, and it just continues on. So if you can stay present and be the witnessing present, then you're already one step out of the door, and you can just watch the thoughts, and you'll start to see certain patterns of thoughts that are nonsensical. What if this happens? You'll get a lot of that. What if this happens? And oh my God, what about that? And what is that? And is that normal? And this is that. All those are going to be going on in your head. But if you're actually watching it, then already you're not the thoughts. You're the witness of the thought, and you'll actually be draining power from those thoughts. And eventually, that presence will be able to look at it and realize that those things are nonsensical and be able to drop all of those fears. And that's really all there is to it. So I hope this is helpful to anyone who is suffering from any type of phobia. If anyone has any questions, I'd be happy to answer. But other than that, thank you very much for watching, and and take care.